personal token loan to help you move. Apply for it. If you have the good intention, we spread it properly. We reschedule it and make you move to your place and then package for those who are in need. As we look at various options, I will keep you updated. There is a special day to address comprehensively the welfare of the great civil service that I want to leave behind. I am very grateful to you, and we have the opportunity again and again to thank you. God bless you. To the glory of God, to the peace, good health of all the workers, and the privilege and comfort of those who will be residing on these premises and in these steel buildings. As you move in there in good health, they will not carry your corpse in the stair out of the air. As you move there in good spirit and in good health, you will be able to raise children that will become known, successful, your family will be successful, and your career will be successful as well. You will live in it in good health, happiness, and joy. There will be no many divorces. There will be more marriages. God bless you. God bless you.
The research soil is contributed to using the racket tool. Thus, there are people under the influence of an empowering leader such as our governor and the people in the hands of talented artists. No matter what they are made of, they become treasures. We therefore thank the Almighty God.
We are here, sir. At your
by His Excellency, Ashwani Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Governor of Lagos State, on Friday, 17 November 2006. Congratulations, sir.
To the glory of God Almighty, may happiness, good health of all the inhabitants, residents of this earth, for the success of their family, their children, and progress at work, a good health and good spirit, long life, and the service to Lagos State and declare, yes, it's coming.
Excellency is another fulfillment from the workers of Lagos. During the course of the made another that is this year for pensions and gratuity. First of all, is this going to be a policy that going to be government or what
The policy is about to take off. The enabling law is passed already. I'm going to sign it into law. The commission, the agency that overlooks the pension scheme, is about to be pronounced in the next 1 week. The pension fund itself will start off immediately. The various private sector organizations to administer to do everything that's been shortlisted. Experts in actuarial and many other ways that have been done. So we are a state that work quietly and go through meticulous planning and preparation before we make pronouncements on policy and those changes. If we take up, definitely before I hand over. I will find another time to comprehensively discuss them. And it includes the home ownership scheme. It includes the assured pension plan, investment program that will help their future, including various incentives for specialized workers, information technology and capacity building, a knowledge-based economy and self-development. Many areas, and the fact that services such as water, healthcare program, and the school of the education of their children will not be lacking. Those are the things that is a long time, not the little enumeration and little bit you just give away. It's a food state as it recovered. You motivate the workers, encourage them to be patriotically dedicated and committed to the cause of the state. And that is the only way you can help them. Including the transport system as mentioned to give the workers part of the Marco Polo buses. It is a number of numerous programs. And that is
who should be found on the strong of legal development of Paris, Chief Mrs. Osaka King Island, Satan, our royal fathers, the enable of the office, all the distinguished party leaders they are present, are particularly people in the largest tribe, all the community, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to another beautiful day on an occasion like this. We'd like you to recall a lot of them. One of such things, programs like this. I recall that this will be the fifth of sort of the youth in Lagos State. And I know that 10 years down the line from this place, please, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mr. How will do. We will welcome His Excellency in Europe. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite Mrs. Bade Joko to please lead us. Very much, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure and distinct honor to now invite of Lagos State officials, Her Excellency Chief Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu to
is shaping policy and program in Lagos State through the activities of the New Era Foundation. Provided Indomie noodles straight to our women. I am highly pharmacy unit, fully stocked with essential drugs. as this will deter our people from purchasing fake drugs, which are illegal in their hands. I also want to use this opportunity to thank Professor Brigade, General Commissioner for Local Government, for commissioning the project. And also our whole General Commissioner for Social for raising the governmental organization.
To have in our midst today His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Governor of Lagos State, and other very distinguished state officials, our party leaders and members of the corporate world at the former commissioning of Oshodi Sports Center here in Oshodi. I am happy that for the umpteenth time, youths of this great state are reaping from the enduring legacies of the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials Council under the leadership of our hard-working First Lady, Chief Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu. This edifice, formerly known as Jalisco Playground and now rechristened as Oshodi Sports Center, was handed over to the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials Council by our ministry for development only a few months back after the commissioning of Sam Shodebare Community Center, Surulere. Your Excellency, this was precisely 5 months ago. I am particularly glad that within a couple of months, we are yet again commissioning another legacy by this non-governmental organization known, pristine, and celebrated as Council. This project, like its 4 others earlier developed and financed singularly by Council through the proceeds realized from their annual women conferences, was conceived with the aim of positively engaging the youth of this community.
Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, Her Excellency, the wife of the Deputy Governor and the first Vice Chairman of Council, Justice Jumoke Pedro, all the members of the Executive Council of Lagos State here present, particularly the Honorable Commissioner for Youth Sports and all of you, the council members, because out of nothing, you've made many things happen. Out of the sweat of your own dedicated time, out of the effort of putting various programs together, out of great leadership demonstrated by my wife and commitment, you have created wonders for us. You've not asked us as a government for any penny but support. What I'm doing here today, to all of you, this council is an embodiment of a great role model. Role model not only for our women folks. They sing together, they work together, they sweat together to improve, to contribute and improve to the socio-economic development of the state. We are talking about playground and open spaces. That is not only the case. The fact that they put together important discussions, great topics, during various seminars, the way they troop out together on environmental sanitation days and pull together to really work for the state. It's an impressive one. You could see the team effort. You can never see them looking painfully in the time of even when they are suffering and tired. They keep on going. What is our spirit? You men, You better go and learn how much they put together and they stick together to achieve so much within a very short period of time. It's a great example of leadership. It's a great example of team management. It's a great example of solidarity and patriotism. You must learn from this sense of role modeling. Moving from council, the chairman of our local government, of my political career rekindles and refines. I watched the woman pray a few minutes ago at the start of this beginning, at the beginning of this. Yeah, one lay. I will come back to her. From our great leader, Chief Alabi, you were there solidly with me when it was the struggle time to elect Abiola. We elected him together. When it comes to build the resistance, to actualize that experience and that mandate, you were there. You have always been consistent leaders. You are great people. I understand the King Ayoshitelu is here too. Thank you very much for your presence. All the Christian Association of Nigeria, the imams of various mosques, the CDC members, all of you, I've had one of the community leaders spoke glowingly of this event and of my person and of the local government and the Honorable Commissioner. Thank you. It's very, very encouraging to have a testimony of a good comment from you community leaders when we do this type of things, when we establish ourselves and made mark within your local government. We thank you very much because this is inspiring, and the only way to reward us is to recognize that we are doing what we ought to do and we are doing the right thing. We are moving the state in the right direction. Thank you. Hey, Yaloja, I want to say thank all of you. Of Oshodi Solo, the Yaloja General represented here, my mom, all the Yalojas, all the head of the Yaloja in Oshodi Solo. Don't worry. Let me warn here. I want to say thank you very much for everything you have been doing to support us. All you have been doing to comply with the law. Ẹ̀yin Ìyálọ́jà ẹ má bẹ̀rù kankan. Wọ́n ní ọmọ kan wà níbi kan tó lóun jẹ́ FEMA ó sọ setback. Wọ́n ní ó ń pè é. Ẹ lọ sọ fún Almaroof. Ó ti ń bàbọ̀ ti pẹ́. Ìyálọ́jà àtẹ̀yìn ọ̀dọ́ tó wà bí. I'm saying clearly now, FEMA in the matter of markets, in the matter of garages, in the matter of stall, has no business. It is the responsibility of the local government. And I hereby again warn Almaroof to stay off. He's a fraud. I'm saying categorically, and if he can sue me. There can be no two governments in this state. one, as my last warning shot, if at any given time again, he tramp on the right of the people, on the responsibility of the market women within Oshodi, whether on setback or any setback, the land is ours. The constitutional responsibility of motor parks, motor garages, and the market is that of local government. We don't want a usurper government here. We are warning him for peace right now. He better take it. Do this final one before I start the commissioning of this program, which is the subject matter of today. But as I was saying, there are several court rulings, both the Federal High Court, that clearly define the role of market women leadership, and the activities of the garages and who are the operators. Anybody in violation of this will be dealt with decisively according to the law. But we are saying, in politics too, all is fair. If you want to play it, then all is fair in war too. You get it if you ask for it. I am here to plead peace, but not cowardice. But in favor of violence, I will preach peace instead of violence. I will preach tolerance for the sake of development of the state. But nobody should take that tolerance and the plea for peace as cowardice. Because if I have to choose between the two, I will choose the power that God and the right that God has given to you, to me, and to every one of us. The great youth, the wonderful youth, the intelligent youth, the patriotic youth, the ocean youth, the fearless youth. Oh, God bless you. I understand our very dependable, honorable member of the House of Representatives, a great woman of good sense, patriotism, and loyalty, who had refused several temptations and inducements in the middle of corruptions. Honorable Brigade, you are welcome. I understand you are here. I am extremely delighted today to be once again in your midst, just 4 months after the commissioning of the impressive Samson Ibare Community Center in Surrey local government. Today's commissioning marks another milestone in the history of the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials Council. The recreational facility we are formally commissioning here today, like previous one, came through, like I mentioned earlier on, through selfless efforts of our wives, their total commitment to the development of our environment, to build for the youth from the scratch and the sweat, like good mothers taking care of their children and being great leaders in our society. Like great housewives, they've done everything possible to support us in our government. They made sacrifices, both time, domestically, and physically. We thank you. We applaud your resilience, commitment, dedication to all members, as earlier mentioned by me. I've mentioned the leadership of my indefatigable wife in the face of many other challenging works. She started this organization just like a dream. But today, we can move from achievement in Campus Square, Lagos, Lmlg Community Center, to Kudirat Freedom Square, formerly Evans Square, to Sam Shonibare, and to this particular one without the use of public funds. This is without the use of public funds. It is a great and relentless commitment to the development of our state. Once again, I commend your effort. I applaud all of you. I say thank you. We are coming to that when I visit the local government. Let's do this commissioning. It is a fact on record. This is a conversion of a liability. The neglect of the last 3 decades. Bringing our value back. Adding value to our lives. Giving the opportunity to our youths. Relaxation center to our elders. And hope for our tomorrow. An arena where the youths can channel their energies through various sports development activities. An arena, an area that the leaders, the elders, can relax at their peaceful time, enjoy their evenings, enjoy good atmosphere. An area that has been left for rebels, an area that has been left for decades, is now converted to a valuable property. Thank you. We will continue to support all the efforts. I know the Ministry of Youth, Sport and Social Development have mentioned the fact that, yes, we are developing many more centers separately, while also are embarking on various other ones. I believe they are moving from here to another one. The Assistant Recreational Center like Onikon Youth Center, Lake Omitutu Youth Center, Akowonjo Youth Center, Akewumi Youth Center, and many more where we are redirecting some of our priorities so that our youth can put their energies to use. I'm happy to inform you that Lagos State will provide adequate funds to help the campaign against HIV among our youths. Stop drug abuse, child trafficking. Youth leadership training is a must for us. We will continue that. And we are establishing an annual celebration of youth, which will focus attention on development, capacity building, skill development, and many other areas where our youth can continue to have hope, because all about hope and assurance for that great opportunity is this concern of this government. Recently, we have commissioned the Tekunle Rehabilitation Center in Ibejuleki, and we have put it to use for vocational training, empowerment of our disillusioned youth, often described by society as social miscreants. You are not social miscreants. They are what the society made of neglect of their youths. And we better wake up and be alarmed at the growing rate, because they are citizens of our country, citizens of our state, from various states converging here, looking for greener pasture. And when they didn't have it, they resort to all sorts of crimes. We have to help them. Jailing is not the answer. Helping them to create the necessary skill, build the capacity of those youths, help them to be confident of their tomorrow is the answer. Rehabilitation and skill development is the social responsibility of a good government. Like I've said before, you can accuse the police and the use of crime. Have you socially reviewed and determined the cause? To every action, there's a reaction. There's a cause and effect here. The consequences of social neglect can be extremely expensive for a society that failed to provide for its youth and its tomorrow. That is why it is not a big shame when you read of trillions of budgets at the federal level and you still complain of the unemployed graduates. Where is the hope? Here I am looking at policemen. You ask how much and when they took their salary last. In the face of trillions of budgets, 50,000, 10,000. You say they must not be corrupt. Are you not encouraging corruption when you underpay them? You talk about that, and they know the same police officer who out of that 10,000, we have to pay for their boot, we have to pay for their uniform, we have to even pay sometime to get posted. When the leadership complains and several complaints again and again, the leaders of the nation must examine our conscience, must examine our own action. The consequences of action may be what is the cause of rottenness in the society. The neglect, the failure of leadership should not be an excuse to sack or shark your responsibility. Let us accept the blame. Let us accept that you failed. Don't give excuses. And we can still redefine, redevelop. We can do what is right. We can look at ourselves straight in the mirror, even if we are ashamed in the public to admit it, and ask ourselves, what is in your conscience? Have you done the right in the daily activities? Why should you have millions of employment graduates when you have trillions of budgets? In any democracy, people matters, people come first. When people matters and people come first, you take care of the people. You can't take care of the environment. You take care of their roads. You don't seize the local governments unconstitutionally. You don't seize the fund that is meant to take care of the people of various levels of layers of government. You don't punish because of political failure. You accept defeat and work hard towards the acceptance of the people. I assure you, we've taken it our responsibility to reverse the decay, to reverse the neglect, to tackle the problem. That is why we make education free. It is out of stress. They don't give us our money in Abuja. All the money for the free education is here, is provided by this government out of prudent management of our internally generated revenue. What they gave us, they took from one hand, they give us by another one. Out of 2 billion and a little change on top of it, we pay salaries of 1.7 million. By the time you make allocation, that's the end of it to statutory corporations. Every development that you find, road network, and various activities of development of this state is from the sweat, the tax, the prudency, the financial engineering of a great cabinet that was working day and night. Even when we propagate ideas, they steal it as theirs. We know they are much better than serious machine. They can photocopy well and say whatever they want. You can't do it as good as the original designers and initiators. Let me celebrate today. Let me thank once again our youths for the support that you have been given. The Alliance for Democracy remains your party, the party of the people, by the people, and for the people. And no matter what they do, they try all their gambles, all their tricks to kill this party. No way. No way. And talk about the next election, let them be confident, do the right to the people. But if they come from rigging, we are going to resist and defend our votes. I keep warning it. Let them take me serious. Lagos State is Lagos State. Lagos State will be Lagos State. The most sophisticated state in this country. We will. Thank you. May God Almighty continue to be with you. Guide our state, right? Be with you in every way, in every activities of yours. Answer your prayer. Ẹ̀yin màmá wa, ẹ kú àdúró tì, ojú ò ní tì yín, ìbànújẹ́ ò ní bálé yín, gbogbo èròǹgbà ọkàn yín Ọlọ́run á gbà fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ yín náà aṣoríire, wọn ò ní ṣìnà, wọn ò ní ṣubú dànù, ẹ jèrè ọjà, ẹ kéré oko délé, gbogbo nǹkan tí ẹ rò lọ́kàn Ọlọ́run á gbà fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀. Ojú ò ní tì yín, Ọlọ́run ò ní fẹgbẹ́ bu yín, kò ní bàjẹ́. Thank you very much, and I'll soon commission the environment. God bless you all. Thank you. I love you.
We wish to thank His Excellency, our father in Lagos State, the governor of Lagos State, Ashwadi Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Thank you, sir, for supporting us anytime we come on you, and you are there for us. Thank you for supporting us and giving us all your love. Anybody here, all the present, we thank you for coming. and God bless you. I wish to give His Excellency some gifts we have for him. Please, sir. Accept it, sir.
For the glory of God Almighty, for the social development of the community and our youth, for the peace and harmony of the total community, I thereby, in the name of God Almighty, declare this sport development center for
Depend on by the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Commission.
Very good. God bless you. 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 Well done. God bless you. 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 Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. The management of the place.
Come Benji.
Engineer S.A. Abaji, Director of Transport, Nigeria. The Social Assistant to His Excellency of Education,